Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is June 20th, Friday, 2025. So, I have one video already posted up earlier today. I have my lion's mane out right now. So, my hair's like super poofy. I kind of like it. I think it's kind of cute. Like, look at the volume of this. Alright. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, it gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So again, like I said, I have one video posted up already today that I did. So this is going to be my second one of the day for June 20th, 2025, Friday. Okay. You know, I didn't think I was going to start off with this deck, but I had it out just in case. So I think... Oh, so when I close it, that's when I'm going to need it. Hold on. I'm getting like there's this novella. It's called La Rosa de Guadalupe, and I feel like I talked about that before, but let me just. It's like an old it's an old school novella. I remember it. Wow, yeah, that came out in 2008. La Rosa de Guadalupe, 2008. There's only 3 seasons. What was it about? What was it about? Yeah, I definitely talked about this before. Wasn't this the novella that like would talk about the series centers on a Mexican Catholic religiosity? That's a new one. Religiosity. Specifically to the Virgin of Guadalupe. And then, if I'm not mistaken, the episodes were like stories of like miracles. Okay. So a lot of you could be are about to be experiencing a miracle. All day I've been playing around with ideas and thoughts of the collective consciousness, right? So obviously the collective, right? The true collective, you're going to be experiencing a witness. You're going to be a witness, all right? A witness to a miracle, or you collective are gonna be going through this miracle. So the whole point of that is so other believers or other people, they're going to witness you experiencing a miracle. So they're gonna witness that, and then that's gonna turn them into believers. Okay. So there's something that there as well going on right now. Whew. What else? Yeah, that's the song. I'm like, what is that song? It's the Disney song. When you wish upon a star, there's no difference who you are. Blah, 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 blah will come to you. That's that Disney song. So yeah, you guys are, I'm getting like a living, breathing miracle. All right. I swear that sounded like prayer music. But you know how like they have the prayer music and the speakers? I swear I heard that, but I think it's just a song. It's outside. I don't know if it was like a car. It must have been a car because now it's fading away. Alright, let's see. Abundance reverse. Wow. That's definitely not your energy, collective. Wow. That's crazy. So, you're going through a miracle, right? You are a living, breathing with testimony of a miracle. All right, you collective, you're a living, breathing testimony of a miracle. People are witnessing this. They are a witness. They are witnesses to this miracle. You, okay? And for a lot, it's turning them into believers, which is the whole goal. That's to point to the purpose. All right. Now the others that are in the energy of lack, right? It's kind of like something that it's like a backpack or like a badge of honor or something they wear. This is the same people who live in lack are the same people that glorify the hustle. All right. So you have those people. These are the people that are abundance reversed. They're like living in lack of, and they're non-believers, right? If it's not lack of money, they're having lack of love or lack of hope, lack of faith, lack of trust, lack of respect, right? They're in lack of something, right? And it's where it's making these people now look at you, right? And now they're comparing their lack to, what are you lacking now? Whoa. What are you lacking, right? Because if you're so happy, now they're doing the whole comparison, right? I have more of this, but you're happier. So who's lacking? You see, it's that. I don't understand. I feel like this is more your abundance is affecting people's insecurity. Yeah, yes it is. Your abundance is affecting people's insecurity. Now this could be abundance of finances, right? Abundance of happiness, an abundance of peace, an abundance of time, rest, beauty, youth, energy, attractiveness. If you're a man, I mean, men could be beautiful too, right? I mean, look at Jinshi, right? From the Apothecary Diaries, beautiful man, right? Could pass off as a woman, pass off as a man, beautiful, all right? So that's that. Whatever, and then that's another thing too, because if it's not finances or external things, people like this who are now comparing, right? Like, you're so happy, I have more of this. What's making you so happy? You're, it's messing with their insides. You can't. It's like people like this, they try so hard to the eyes to seem like they're not in lack. Because when you look at them, it's like there's nothing that they would be missing. They're happy, they're peaceful, they're this, they're full, they're satisfied, they're content. There's nothing that they would be lacking, because from my eyes it seems like they are so full and content. When that's the illusion with these people, right? They want to make it seem like they're not in lack, but here they are comparing. You clearly have less than something that I am showing you that I have more of. So why is it on the inside am I feeling that I am in lack of? It's a whole labyrinth. of an identity issue now. What are you gonna do? Nothing. See it for what it is, which is that, and that's it. You don't have to acknowledge it. You don't have to confront them. You don't have to, hey, are you okay? No, just, it's kind of like you're driving down the road and you notice a peculiar looking house and you're just like, oh, cool. Or you see this house and this house says like no one's been maintaining the outside of it. You're not going to stop and maintain the house. No, you're just going to be like, oh, okay, so that house hasn't been maintained. That vessel is corrupted. That vessel, you see what I'm saying? So you don't say anything because it's not your business to say. Anomaly reverse. So that's one of the reasons why they're comparing themselves. Hold on. Okay. What was I saying? Anomaly reverse, right? Yeah. I feel like these people, they try very, very hard to like, I don't know if it's like fear of individuality, because if you're different, then outcast, seclusion, you're like outcasted and you're side-eyed from the community, so it's kind of like a safety net. But with anomaly reverse, it's like there's nothing. I feel like you ever have someone say, tell me the truth, the honest truth, and it's like the honest truth is gonna hurt your feelings, but they're putting you in that position to say the honest truth. So that's how I feel right now. It's like being copy paste got them nowhere. They're stuck and in lack of, right? It's like they tried so hard to look the part, be the part, so when you look at them, they have it all. That kind of energy, they have it all. But so now you're thinking they got it all. Now the collective, you're good because you have it all. But that's right. They gave you that illusion that they did. So you're thinking everybody's happy, ha ha ha, yay, the world is nice. But then these people are looking like, well, why are they so happy? Why do they feel so like? And it's like interesting because they worked so hard on that illusion, right? They worked so hard on the illusion to be the same, status quo, society, things like that, right? Look the part, act the part, be the part. You are the part, but it's kind of like fake it till you make it, except they never made it because they're in lack of, right? There's nothing, there's no individuality, there's no, wow, they're background characters in your life, collective. All right? Now, in their life, they're probably the star because it's their life. I don't know. But in your life, they're the background characters, right? There's nothing, I don't know how to say it. There's just nothing extraordinary. That's what it is. I don't know why I couldn't get that. They're just not extraordinary. They're just fillers. I feel like that's actually really messed up to say, but, you know. I mean, that's not a fact, okay? It's just how it's coming out. And the cards, okay, of tarot. So By the way, 3 card did come out, but I only wanted to get 1. So, because I don't want to make this too long. So. Oh, that was quick. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Something about the Yule season, right? I wanted to say the Yule ball, but something about the Yule season, like Christmas, winter-ish area. So I'm seeing a valley or a, I don't know, a field, whatever, doesn't matter, covered in snow. Okay, I'm seeing snow covered ground, I should say that, and there's like leaves sticking out from the snow covered ground. So everything is frozen and solid and quiet still in the winter, but something is still growing. So this could have either been you past tense, you present, or you in the future, all of it. Okay, they're still growing and everybody's stuck. Everything is still around you. You ever see like in movies and shows where whoever has like the power of time, they do something and everyone around them is just frozen? It's like that. That's how it's going to be feeling for you, or that's how things have been feeling for you, where everyone is just like frozen in time, right? And that's how it could feel, especially if you're evolving, right? You're in your higher self, you're vibrating at a higher frequency. So it can feel like people are just stuck, right? But not physically, but just stuck in a mental state, stuck in an emotional state, stuck in a lower vibrational state, stuck in a whatever. It's where, it's, you've moved past to that. Oh, adapt and thrive. Luck flows with change. It's so funny because I was literally just saying how these people are not abundant. They are in lack of. And because of their unwillingness to be extraordinary or step out of the box or, be the odd one out, essentially, right? They were like, no, I'd rather be the same. I'd rather stay stuck. It's much more safe here. And and now they're Jesus Christ. And now they have nothing, right? I mean, I'm sure these people are fine financially, right? It's just like spiritually, what have you gained, right? Your growth. What have you grown? Anything? Have you learned anything? They have not. Okay, they have not. Okay, adapt and thrive. Luck flows with change. Stay flexible. Embrace shifts and learn from the journey as answers reveal themselves. That is awesome because I have been if you stay open-minded, and you, I already said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. If you stay open-minded, right, and instead of being in the mindset, no, they would never, instead of, be like, well, what if, right? It's possible, right? What if? So just play around with that, and then, right? And then next thing you know, you're going to be like, I can't explain it. Just be open-minded, okay? To good possibilities, and then, like, not really in the bad ones because it's in the past, so it doesn't really matter. But, like, what if, they said they were going to the store, and what they really did, they went bowling. I don't know. But definitely, if you play around with those things in a positive way, not only is it fun, but you'll notice more miracles and good things, okay? But you also have to be gratuitous, right? You have to be very, have gratitude. Alright, I'm gonna jump into some tarot. Give me 1 second, hold on. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, my hair is... I enjoy my hair. Or maybe it's like a live band. Because I hear the music, so maybe it's like a live band or something. It can't be like a car. Whatever. Okay, so the card underneath, anomaly reverse is starting to pop out. What is that? Perceptive reverse? Perspective. Perspective reverse. Perspective. Okay, so that's starting to pop out behind anomaly reverse. I'm kind of getting hanged man energy. Pisces energy. You could be Pisces, someone else could be Pisces. But I feel like someone is stuck in a certain belief, a certain way of thinking. They're not willing to sacrifice maybe their old life, right? Part of this journey is having to sacrifice your old life, your old self, the ego, right? So this person could be really, really heavily operated within their ego. They're not willing to sacrifice their demons, their old self, their ego, their mind, their mind's fixated beliefs on what is, okay? There's no what ifs. There's only what is, and it is what it is, and that, right? This person is a hidden enemy to you. I'm getting really dizzy. So I know who this is. This person is a hidden enemy to you. Okay. They could have issues with their mom, or their home life was always dysfunctional, or it was never promising to them. Alright, so I feel like whoever this person is, it could be a karmic Scorpio masculine, they just never felt like they could rely on their home, like their home life or their home. Like it was always going to, it was just wasn't a safe space for this person, right? With that Scorpio energy, I feel like this person, they just stopped doing what a Scorpio is supposed to have been doing. That's a Scorpio has, like, every zodiac sign has their own job within whatever. And this person, whatever sign they are, if they're doing a giant disservice to their zodiac sign, okay? They could be very emotionally manipulative, or very I'm getting King of Cups reverse energy. They could be just emotionally unintelligent, very selfish. I'm getting this is the same person from my reading earlier. This is someone who, this is a man who gets jealous of a woman, especially by what women get. This is someone that says, "Nah, F that, I don't care." Yeah, this is a cutthroat individual. Yeah. So they feel like now we're gonna go back to that Cancer energy, right? So this could be a karmic Cancer, or you could be a Cancer. They're very resentful of their upbringing, right? And what, like I just said, right? I was trying to go back even further into that, and I got it. They're very resentful of their upbringing, right? Because they feel like they were never able to rely on it. Okay, and I'm like, why does that, like, where's that? Okay, whatever. Anyways, yeah, this is this could be a King of Cups reverse for sure. Hit the nail on the head. Ding dong. Sorry, it's just spewing out. Jeez Louise. All right. We have Five of Swords reverse. Yeah, this person's very cutthroat with the words that they say, and they don't care if whatever they say hurts anybody. This is a man that does this. They don't care. They'll say the most ruthless, vile things to you, to anybody. They don't care. This is a King of Cups reverse. This could be a karmic Scorpio. Why did I say feminine? Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, masculine. You could be a Scorpio feminine, though. I'm also getting a Libra. You could be a Libra, or this person could be a Libra. Or there's something about justice. Whatever the things that this person... Oh, that's why. So this person, we're saying a lot of foul things. First of all, they don't care who it hurts, whatever. They'll say anything about anybody. A lot of the things that they said were about you, collective. And they said some foul things about you. And because of the things that they were saying that were so foul, you're getting justice for that. Yeah. I keep getting about this person who's been saying some wild things, right? And all of that, it's like going back to you somehow. So the card behind perspective is starting to pop out, but unless I see some of the letters, I'm not gonna, entertain it. Right? Because I feel like at this point, it's like, I have something to say. So, Nine of Cups on the fence. I don't think this is gonna bother you. So here's the thing: whatever this person has been saying, right? One of the reasons why, like, if this person was saying all these foul things, and someone is saying, "Oh, why would you say that?" or maybe you shouldn't say that. This person would be like, "I don't care. I'll say whatever," or blah blah blah, right? Like they'll say whatever about anybody, whoever it is, whatever it is, they'll say it, right? And a lot of it is very spiteful. All right, they'll say things like if they're mad right now, they have a bone to pick with you, a bone to pick with you, a bone to pick with you, right? Anybody can get it with their words, right? This is not a person that's very you give them a time and place and they'll be like, "Oh, I didn't get the message." So they're a runner. They're not a fighter, but with their mouth, they can run their mouth all day long. Okay, this is that person. Okay. So the whole point of this, part of this, is to jab at you, at your heart, right? Trying to jab at your emotions to get you emotionally bothered, emotionally upset, emotionally wounded, emotionally stunted, whatever. That is this person, right? Because again, let's go back let's go back to their history. Okay, they feel like they can never rely on their home, right? For whatever reason. And because of that, they are resentful of the home dynamic, the home life, mother, father, or father, mother, whatever, doesn't matter. It's a family dynamic. They've never been able to rely on one, maybe their own. And because of that, they've always been resentful, okay? So, again, if you really want to get into there, I can break down the ego like that and then rebuild it brand new. I love doing that. Probably shouldn't say that, but... Okay, so with the Nine of Cups, I feel like you are you're very emotionally stable. Okay, with the Nine of Cups being on the fence, I feel like that's not changing, right? And if it does change, it's going to be in the Ten of Cups, right? You're just one cup away from being in the Ten of Cups. It's going to happen. It is what it is, and that's just how it's going to be. All right. You're very emotionally stable. That's something I need to point out. All right, your emotional stability is very it's there. All right, and a lot of it had to do because you were very open-minded. Stay flexible, embrace shifts, and learn from the journey as answers reveal themselves. Yeah. This is you must have gone through a deep, dark journey. Because there's something here where whoever this person is, I was going to say was, so something's going to happen to this person. I don't I don't know, casket, okay? A casket. Whatever, it is what it is. So anyways, whoever this person is, you must have gone through some sort of massive, deep, dark transformation, because this is someone who felt very, very sure of themselves, of the words that were coming out of their mouth. They were saying it as if it was like Bible studies, like if it was like from God's lips to their ears. Like, that's how for sure of the things that they were saying about you. That's how they were serious about it. But Wheel of Fortune upright, that's not true. This is your energy. Wheel of Fortune upright, 9 of Cups on the fence with adapt and thrive. Yeah, you're like a chameleon or something like that. Oh, hold on, I don't want to move that one yet. I'm hearing like an emotional chameleon, right? You can be like an empath, where you can, like, this person is feeling one way and then immediately you can feel how this person is feeling. It's like you can, you're just emotionally adaptive. I don't know. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make the rest of this reading quick. About 31 minutes in, day 1-3. All right, I'll get a couple more cards and then I'm gonna close the reading. So. I'll get like 3 to 4. The Lovers upright. That's your 10 of Cups coming. 4 of Pentacles upright. Keep that information to yourself. Magician reverse, because this person has been doing magic with their words. This is the magic that they do. This dark magic, this black magic. It's a lot of gossip and talking crap and being very vindictive and spiteful with the words. This is the magic. That's what they do. Keep this information to yourself. Whether you are the divine feminine, the divine masculine, I feel like you could be the divine masculine. Keep this information to yourself. All right. We have the Wheel of Fortune with the 9 of Cups on the fence, adapt and thrive upright. Sorry, I have to go. That's your energy. Okay. This person feels left out of this because you are meant for a great love, and I've spoken about this before on my channel a couple times, right? A couple months back, maybe like even maybe 6-7 months ago, something about a great love. Yeah, balance, equal harmony, give and take, reciprocity, Jacqueline and Boaz. Okay, it's this is your energy. Keep that information to yourself, because this person, okay, they feel left out of it. So they don't have a great love. They don't have their person. They have a curse, a stain on their bloodline, and it has to do with that. Okay, you don't. Okay, and they feel very left out of that. They can feel like their relationships never work out, or they're always getting, it just doesn't. All right, it's because there's okay, they've got work to do. They're not doing it. The Star upright, wishes, hopes, dreams, the future, your future. All right, your future is looking really good. Okay, you could be in your future and your future's on its way. It's simultaneous. This energy of yours, you're in your success and you're getting success. You're in your success and you're getting success, right? You love yourself and you're being loved. It's now and it's on its way. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 4. The Fool reverse. This is someone who cannot move forward. They can't start anything new in their lives. They're stuck. They don't know what to go. They don't know what to do. And they're not willing to sacrifice anything, give up their old life, kill the ego. They're not willing to do that. They're not willing to do that. So they've been doing a lot of, I'm talking about the things that this person has been saying. It's like, you would think, are you sure you're cousins? Are you sure you're friends? Are you sure you're comfortable, that's your coworker and you work with them and you're fine with it? Are you sure? Because there's just no way that you're saying these things about that person, right? Are you sure you're talking, like, are you... This person was like spewing things as if they were selling it to TMZ or some shit like that. I don't know. But whoever would listen, right? Anyone that would be willing to be like, oh, wait, about the collective? Let me hear what you got to say. They would. And they did. And they have. And they probably still are. But that's another story for another day. The Tower upright. This could be a Scorpio, a masculine Scorpio. And they're going through a lot of karma right now. And there's nothing that's going to catch them when they fall. Page of Cups reversed. There goes that emotional intelligence again. They do not have that. The Hierophant's upright, right behind that. This person has been seeing. This person knows exactly who this person is, what they've been doing, what they've been saying. And because of that, they're getting dealt with accordingly. All right? But you need to keep some information to yourself, as well as your person. And I feel like you have, and you are, and you will, because this person, they're coming to kill, steal, and destroy. Bye.